We come with messages of love and of light at this time where humanity feels let down from each other and sides are being picked and chosen based on what you are seeing or what you are feeling. This is an energy line of abandonment that needs to be cleared. So when we are clearing energies, we are exposed to the highest form of, let's say, exposure, for you to be confronted with the energy, for you then to release it. The cleansing energy comes with the most amount of power, as it'll show up for you as confronting and scary and lost and energies along this timeline, for you to recognize the feeling of abandonment and for you to release that energy. The abandonment timeline has been in humans and in the humanity and embedded into the earth and into the planet from the time where you are light and you abandon who you are to come into this earth experience. Therefore, it's so deep into your DNA and so deeply entwined into who you are that you don't know what to refill it with or who you are without that. We invite you and we offer you a cleansing of this energy to release all ties of abandonment, internal from your body and external within your environment. As this is manifesting in polarization of humans and of countries and of war and of slaughter and of disease and horrible things, it is for you to see the energy that you need to clear for yourself. And with this clearing comes directional change. Directional change meaning we are directionally changing the function of how we are treating each other, how we are treating the collective, and how we are treating the planet. The directional change is taking you off your center, off your balance. And with this balance, with finding new balance comes finding new momentum, finding new rhythm, finding new vibration. So, of course, once you have released old timelines that no longer serve you, the collective, and the planet, there must inevitably be a directional shift and a directional change. And this is such a strong shift because if you are heading south, you will just wake up one day and completely go to the east. If you are heading north, you'll wake one day and completely go to the south. It's a huge directional shift. And this can manifest in your life as relationships, as career, as children. It's something that has been not in your vibration and not in your energy before, which is now coming to fruition. Please trust in the universe, trust in the angels, trust that the guidance is shifting you in a new directional change, not just for yourself, but for the greater good and for humanity. Then you will find a balance, and this will be your true North Star or your true North or your true direction. With this direction, we'll find grounding. And when you are feeling grounded, when you are feeling held, when you are feeling supported, it is when new beginnings can manifest and new beginnings can start. So once you find your new balance or your true north, it will take moments of light, or as you call it, the sun. And during this time, you will feel enlightenment. But it is important for you to ground your true light and your new light into your body and integrate this. For those of you that are going through that light process already, this will manifest in dis-ease of the human body or ailments because you are holding the most light that you have ever held before. Your DNA structure is expanding to hold more light. You are switching on genomes that you have never switched on before. Therefore, you are connected to all things, all beings, all light, all life which can be overwhelming to the sensorial body. This can manifest in things like sinus issues, in things like chest and respiratory issues, as you are expanding all of your awareness through your breath. This is why it's important to rest and to ground and to integrate into your new light. We are sharing these messages of the universe and in directional change because the focus should be on this. Understanding the terrible things that are happening around you. But if you are giving your energy to these terrible things, you are only going to expand the timeline of terrible things. We have to understand, trust the guidance that what is for you is always for you. And on a flip side, the love and the expansion of the heart chakra and the expansion of the humanity and caring and giving is also on the acceleration path due to what is happening. So as much as you want to believe that humanity is failing, actually it's expanding. You are guided and you are supported through the planet. You are guided and you are supported through the light. The best thing to do at this time is to keep your light shining bright and holding the space for others to come along for the journey of this directional change of light and of grounding. And fear is eliminated, and fear is not the strongest or the lowest vibration anymore. Abandonment is. That's why it feels so polarizing to understand and so shocking to understand what is going on, because it is jarring the light, it is jarring your vibration, it is unbelievable. However, it is also undeniable that your heart is expanding and your light is expanding. And this is the process. And when we're using the energy of the full moon, we are really releasing the abandonment energy and stepping into a completely new direction. It's not just about manifesting a car anymore with the new moon energy. It's about completely changing the direction of your life for your greatest desires to manifest. This may take some action on your side, but the action is not about effort and doing. The action is about having the thought and staying with that thought and sending light to that thought and being that person that you want to be in the moment now, regardless of the circumstance. So if you want to heal your body, you have to believe you are already healed. And it is not because of your effort that you are sick, or it's not because of your effort that you are healing. It's because you are holding the space and you are holding the light. Questions?
So this is affecting all of humanity at this time. It's not just the Lightworkers or the awakened community. It's everybody across the board. It's global.
Correct.
So what's the best way for those who have done this work already to support those who are just coming into this understanding and are experiencing this?
To share the teachings of Spiral, to share the teachings of connection, to share the teachings of your own light. Because if you can share this information, the more disconnection will be from what is going on in, or what you're being shown on TV, on news, on social media. All you need is for people to disconnect from those storylines. And then you're not feeding it any more energy. And if you can think of your energy as light, which is a star or a star shape, there are so many points on the star, but the star meets somewhere in the middle. But it has to have the furthest points of each other, the furthest points of opinion, the furthest points of desires, the furthest points of life, for it to form its light and hold its shape. So there is always going to be different points and different views and different opinions and different things going on. However, it's still light within the star. And if you are that light, and 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 you are that light, making that star, then it's beautiful.
So at this point, there is no more value in being informed if you are already aware of what's going on. It's now time to create and hold light.
Being aware and being informed and then allowing that to take over your life is two different things. Because if you have the information, then you can send light directly, you can heal that place directly, you can be the light worker, and have more support directionally or exactly where you need to send your light. So it's not about not being informed. You can be informed. It's what you do with that information. And when something is shared so massively and so one point of view, generally it's just one side of the star.
So as this shift unfolds and we take these new directions, this is the new direction for humanity. This is the change in trajectory in which we are going
These
through.
things will continue to happen in order to confront your energy. Confront the change, be the change. It means that if how it's affecting you means that that's where your energy is, which means that you have to make those adjustments or those slight changes or the releases or holding more light or whatever it may be. It's always about how it's showing up for you.
So that's a good point. So basically, how it shows up to you is showing you the work that you need to do internally in order to move beyond this and move into the next phase.
Always. Whatever shows up for you is for you to see only. The red light crossing the street, going to the store and them not having what you want. Everything. It's designed and integrated for you to have the experience that you need in order for you to make the changes that you need to change.
Even the large macrocosm of what's going on the planet.
Mm-hmm. Yes. There are energetic points on the planet that also need clearing and release, and that's where rain or clearing or cleansing of areas come into place. So there are energetic points, specifically almost like chakra points on the planet, where we do need to send more light, and this may be highlighted in areas of confrontation just to be recognized for the clearing. And instead of those thoughts which are very much in the vibration right now, it's not clear that it is abandonment that needs to be released. What is being said over and over again in a lot of different areas of the world right now is that humanity has failed us yet again, which is not the accurate message. It is releasing abandonment, and it's the abandonment of your own true light.
So
there is no such thing as humanity has failed. You can't fail. Fail at what?
So it goes back to the original splitting of coming into existence in terms of physical reality. That created the abandonment wound, the original separation, and then it's just been perpetuated.
Well, what makes the difference between an angel and a human?
Physical reality.
The angel knows that they are the light. The human thinks they are separate.
And that creates the abandonment.
Mm-hmm. You are never separate. You are never separate from anything. You are connected to so many things in this time and space right now. You are connected to your past self, your future self, all aspects of yourself, all happening in the now. How can you do that if you are in this physical moment now? It's your light that's doing it. That's how connected you are to your light. So we ask you as a light worker or as a wayshower or the work that you're doing just for yourself to remain true to your own light and to start to create the things that you want for your collective, for your planet, for your timeline, for yourself. Because this will manifest and this will create in your external environment. What are the things that you want to see in the planet? What are the things that you want to see from the collective? You want to see that people are treating each other with love and respect. Okay, so if you want to see that, how can we do that? How does that even start? Where does that start? Well, you want to see a new financial system where power is and greed does not exist anymore. Amazing. Create that. You want to see a timeline of no wars. And the timeline of war is definitely over. This is not a war. This is what's happening is a power move of slaughtering. There is no real fight back. So if you can really clearly see the energy only, not what's happening, and have an emotional attachment to the whole thing, it is pure releasing of abandonment. Of course, you can be sad. Of course, you can feel like you are helpless. Of course, those are human emotions that when you're connected to other humans or other places, you cannot understand how or why this is happening. But you need to reflect on how or what this is bringing up for you. If it's bringing up thoughts for you like, I'm always let down, or people just always never show up for me, or why are people doing this to each other, or there are no good people in the world, then those are the things that you need to release. Or how can we go to work when people are dying? Or how can we sell things on Instagram when people are dying and children are dead on the streets? Then maybe Instagram is not serving you. Where is your energy? What are you shifting to? Where are you placing all of that love? And what can you do? Because you are never helpless. You can send love and light. You can host healings. You can do meditations. You can do free channelings. You can share the message of the spiral. You can share the empowerment message of the light. That is the help. Look at what even help means to you. If you want to help somebody overseas that's not connected to you at all, but you don't say hello to your neighbor or help a cat on the street or help a person in need that's at your supermarket, then what is help to you? So it's a lot of things that it'll bring up. And that's why it's so polarizing and so confronting, because it's those things that need to be cleared.